Well, welcome to the Echo Tips podcast. In this week's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Amazon Kids, or in particular, the premium service, Amazon Kids Plus, and some of the features that are available. We recently demonstrated some voice characters in last week's podcast, but I started to dip my toe into this and found that I got into the deep end of the pool. There's a lot going on with Amazon Kids. So for you parents, this is a little kind of a 10,000 foot view. We're going to look at some of the features that are available to you with Amazon Kids Plus. But before I get into that in any sort of detail, we're going to go to our brief message about our podcast, and then we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and also made possible in part by a grant from the Virginia Board for the Blind and Vision Impaired. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving Central, Southwest, and Southside Virginia. Goodwill's mission is to empower individuals, strengthen families, and inspire communities. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Well, hello again and welcome back to our podcast. It's good to have you all with us this week. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be looking at Amazon Kids Plus, which is a premium service available here in the United States and I believe in a few other localities. I'm not too sure what those are, but feel free to take a look at it at Amazon's website in your area. And in particular, we're going to be looking at Amazon Kids Plus. There is a free service, Amazon Kids, that's available on any Echo or device, and that has certain features that may suffice it for you and your family as well at this point. But I want to talk a little bit more about the premium service. Now, before I get into that, I would like to welcome our new listeners. Welcome. My name is David Ward. I'm an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program at Goodwill here in Southwest Virginia. And at the tail end of the episode, I'll mention some ways you can reach out to me with thoughts or suggestions. We're welcome to those as well. And you'll find our podcast is little nuggetized episodes, 5 to 15 minutes long. I'll try to keep this one short, but I'm not making any promises today because there's a lot going on here. And I hope you enjoy our podcast. And for our returning listeners, we'd like to welcome you back as well. And because of both of you, we've passed over 100,000 listens to the podcast. All right, so let's delve right into Amazon Kids. So Amazon Kids is, without the plus, is a free subset of features on your Echo line of devices. All you can do is you can open up the A-Lady app, go to devices, select the device that say is Little Johnny's Echo. You may want to rename it as such. Once you tap on that, you'll tap on the gear in the top right corner, and then you'll have device settings. You can scroll down that list, and you got a lot of the things you would expect, Bluetooth devices, the location of the device. Are we in Fahrenheit or Celsius? But what you're looking for is kids, and you can go into that and you can toggle that on or off. And so some basic tutorial there for that kind of things. When your kids can use it. When is it? Bedtime. Yeah, see, that's appropriate. So that they can't do things after that. All sorts of great parental features. But today we're going to zero in on the premium service known as Amazon Kids Plus. And that is a subscription service. It can either be monthly or annual. I temporarily am signed up for a 30-day package just to try it out. So for this very podcast, so I'm the guinea pig here. And as an Amazon Prime member, I believe it is $4.99. That may change in your locality, or it might even change here after the first of the year. So feel free to check that out. If you're not an Amazon Prime member, I think it's a little more expensive, like $7.99 a month. And if you pay for an annual option, you get, of course, a discount, both whether you're a Prime member or not a Prime member. So it just gives you kind of a little idea. This allows you to have multiple children in the family, and you can create different profiles for the kids and stuff. But what does Amazon Kids Plus really get for you? Actually, it's probably my stumbling in speech. It's almost like Prime for kids. And it really has stories, audio, skills, games. Ad-free content is available there. All sorts of skills, audiobooks. Too tired. See, I'm yawning again. Story time. Yep. Music, characters, which we demonstrated the voices last week. The dragon and the owl. Ziggy, what time is it?
The time is 3:19 p.m.
Yeah. See, so there's the dragon voice. Ziggy, act like an owl.
Hoo-hoo! Now I'm an owl.
Okay, so there we're revisiting that there. Apparently you also have character alarms and stuff, all sorts of great stuff for kids. Think Disney, think Marvel, think Lego, all these sorts of different things that are brought into this kind of premium package. The ability to, curtail, of course with kids, just the regular free service, you can curtail what skills and apps your kids have access to, can they place phone calls, that kind of thing. With Kids Plus, there's a whole wealth of content and free games, and free, but you're paying for it, but you know what I'm saying. Skills that are connected with it as well. Just to give you an example, some current skills that are listed on the website, there is Amazon Storytime with the A-Lady. Oh no, wait, there's the command A-Lady, open Amazon Storytime. You have Discover the Elements, not too sure what that's all about. We got National Geographic. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. We got Barbie. Oh my goodness. You got Barbie stuff. We got Disney. We got just all sorts, a lot of seasonal things, holiday related stuff. So maybe just give you an example real quick. Now we got the Hooting Owl voice. Let's see what we can do with maybe this one about storytelling. That would be fun. Ziggy, open Amazon Storytime.
Okay, here's Amazon Storytime. Welcome to Amazon Storytime for Amazon Kids.
Okay.
You've unlocked exclusive princess and superhero stories and hundreds more. Let's choose a story. You can tell me what kind of stories you like, or say, bedtime, holidays, or spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Oh no.
Let's see where the magic story wheel stops.
I'm gonna regret this.
Boom! It stopped on food stories. Say yes to listen to these stories, or spin to try again.
Yes.
Okay, yummy stories about food and candy coming right up.
Here's More Food by Diana Peterfrund. Presented by Amazon Storytime.
Hi, Sam. Want to have a snack?
Want apple.
I'll get you an apple. Hang on.
Want apple.
Can I cut it for you?
Want apple.
Okay,
Ziggy, stop.
okay.
Bye-bye butterfly.
Okay, so that gives you a little idea about that, and so that's kind of cool. And they got all these games. We could try all sorts of cool stuff. Ziggy, open the news.
Here's your flash briefing. In News-O-Matic, the daily news just for kids.
Oh wow! Holy cow!
Hello, I'm Ryan Kramer from News-O-Matic, and today is Wednesday, December 14th. In this edition, we'll check out a major scientific breakthrough, listen to the sounds of Mars, and find a very rare bird. First, experts in the United States just made a huge breakthrough in the science of creating energy.
Ziggy, stop. Wow, that's pretty current. Yeah, wow. Okay. fusion or fission. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, just for kicks and giggles, let's try one of these Audible books. Ziggy, play Pirate's Passage on Audible.
Starting Johnny's selection.
This is Audible.
Oh, look at that.
Audible Studios presents Pirate's Passage, written by William Gilkerson, performed by Christian Rummel.
Ziggy,
Most of these...
stop. Okay, so this kind of gives you a little idea of the sheer magnitude of this. Now, one of the things I really wanted to demonstrate, I'm not going to demonstrate, but I'm going to just expose you to, is a really neat one that I think is good for kids and literacy. Ziggy, tell me about Reading Sidekick.
With Reading Sidekick, we can read together and have some fun. You pick a book for us to read from the hundreds of books that I support. Then, we take turns reading, and I help and encourage along the way.
Okay, so that gives you a little quick idea there. So, some really neat stuff out there that's available. It just makes you wonder, think about it. But now the cool thing about this is I'm looking at this through a very particular lens. We're looking at it through Amazon Echo devices, but this kids package is also tethered to the tablets, Fire tablets, even Fire TV, shows the kids could watch, things like that. Now, as that thing just implied, the kid could be reading along on their tablet while there's this interaction between her and the A-lady. So just really, really kind of cool stuff. It's just, I started to dip my toe into this, but it's deep waters. There's a lot they got going on here. So by all means, now they do have stuff bracketed, like 3 to 12 is the overall, I believe, age range that these services cover. They have some of it categorized off as 3 to 5-year-olds, and then I believe the next bracket is probably 6 to 12. And so it just gives you a little idea as well. But by all means, parents, check that out. It's kind of interesting. All you have to do is Google about Amazon Kids Plus, and you could Google with features or something like that, or what's available. There's even a comparison chart about what's versus the free thing versus the one with the use with the tablet. That would be, with the Plus package, which pretty much we covered a lot of that. It's mostly content, free content and stuff. Well, not free content, you're paying for it, but you know what I'm saying, that's connected with the premium service. Well, anyway, that will bring this episode to a close. By all means, check that out. If I find out anything else interesting or you have any other questions, get in contact with me while I still have the 30-day free account set up. But if you want to find out more about me, you can check me out at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, all lowercase and no spaces. You can reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. Let me tell you a bit more. Let me put on my official sounding voice. Ahem. Ahem. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys and also made possible in part by a grant from the Virginia Board for the Blind and Vision Impaired. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving Central, Southwest, and Southside Virginia. Goodwill's mission is to empower individuals, strengthen families, and inspire communities. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Phew! Thanks for listening.